The beggar who became a businessman. In a city, there lived a beggar at the railway station. He survived by asking passengers in the trains for alms. One day, while begging, as usual, he noticed a tall man dressed in a suit. He thought, "This man looks very rich. If I ask him, he will surely give me good money." He went to beg from the tall man. Looking at the beggar, the tall man said, "You always keep asking, but do you ever give anything to anyone?" The beggar replied, "Sir, I am just a beggar. I always ask from people. How can I have anything to give to others?" The tall man said, "If you cannot give anything to anyone, then you have no right to ask for anything either. I am a businessman. I believe only in give and take. If you have something to give me, only then I can give you something in return." Saying this, the tall man boarded the train and left.
The beggar kept thinking about his words. Those words touched his heart deeply. He wondered if maybe he didn't get enough alms because he gave nothing in return. But he felt helpless. "I am a beggar. What do I even have to give?" After thinking for 2 days without finding any answer, he was sitting near the station when he noticed some flowers blooming on the plants nearby. He got an idea. Why don't I give these flowers to people in exchange for alms? He liked the idea. He plucked some flowers and went into the train to beg again. Whenever someone gave him alms, he gave them a flower in return. People kept the flowers happily.
Within a few days, he realized something surprising. More people had started giving him alms than ever before. Every day, he plucked flowers and distributed them in exchange for money. As long as he had flowers, people gave him alms. When the flowers finished, the alms stopped. This continued daily. One day, while begging, in a train, he saw the same tall man again. He rushed to him and said, "Today I have some flowers to give you. If you give me alms, I will give you flowers in return." The tall man gave him some money, and the beggar handed him flowers.
The tall man smiled and said, "Wonderful! Today you have become a businessman, just like me." Once again, his words touched the beggar's heart. He kept thinking about them with joy. His eyes sparkled with a new realization. He felt he had found the key to changing his life. He got off the train, looked up at the sky, and shouted with excitement, "I am not a beggar. I am a businessman. I can become rich." People thought he had gone crazy, and from the next day, he disappeared from the station.
6 months later, at the same station, 2 men wearing suits were traveling. They looked at each other, shook hands, and one of them said, "Do you recognize me?" The other replied, "No, I don't think we've met before." The first man smiled and said, "Oh yes, we have met not once, but twice before." "Really? When?" the other man asked. The first man said, "We met twice in this very train. I am the beggar to whom you once refused to give alms, and the second time you bought flowers from me."
The tall man was amazed. "Oh, now I remember. But how are you in a suit today? What do you do now?" The man replied proudly, "Yes, I was that beggar, but today I am a big flower merchant. I am going to another city for my business work." He continued, "In our first meeting, you taught me the natural rule. We receive only when we give. I applied this rule in my life and everything changed. In our second meeting, you told me who I really was. not a beggar, but a businessman. He said, I realized people weren't giving me alms, they were paying for the flowers. With the money I collected, I bought more flowers and started a business. People here love flowers, and their love made me a successful businessman. Both men smiled, got off the train together, and walked ahead discussing their businesses.
Moral of the story. This story teaches us that success begins with a change in mindset. If we think small, we remain small. But when we change our thinking, our life transforms. The beggar changed his thoughts, and the world changed for him. Success lies in your mindset. Build self-respect, think big, act big, and success will follow you.